Welcome back to Tears for Fears, and today I am going over the movies from 1982. There was plenty to choose from for this year, some bad, some good. It's going to be the same routine as the first two tier lists that I've done, but I think there's a clear-cut number one of this year that's definitely going in the top of the list, but you're going to have to watch the rest of this list to find out what that is, and let's just go ahead and jump into this tier list right now! Welcome back to Faccis Cinema. If you're new here, please think about subscribing to the channel. And always hit the like on the video, even if you didn't like the video, because it really does help me out. But today I'm going to be doing another tier list, Tears for Fears, for horror movies from 1982. I watched 19 movies for this. I've already done my top, can't remember if it was top 5 or top 10, but go check that out if you have not to see which movies I really liked from that year. But let's get this tier list pulled up to the screen right now. No, we don't want that one. No, we want to write like that. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got. First off, we're gonna go with Alone in the Dark. Now, this one tells the story of escaped mental patients. I know you've heard this one before. It's called Halloween. Now, this one's a little different. There's a bunch of them. They each kind of possess their own special talents in, killing, I guess you could say. You get Donald Pleasance in this movie, which, Halloween again. So you're probably thinking, oh, it's probably just another Halloween ripoff. It's really not. Definitely a totally different story. Donald Pleasance is in this bad boy. You're definitely going to want to check it out for sure. Definitely one of the best movies I watched from 1982. So that one is going to go into Don't Go Out Tonight, because you're going to stay inside and watch Alone in the Dark 100%. I know you are. Let's see what else we got here. Here comes a good one, Basket Case. Now, Basket Case, I've heard a lot about it. I never actually got the chance to watch it. The horror circle that I deal with always mentioned it, and I was curious. Popped it in. It is crazy shit. Like a little, Siamese twin type of deal attached to the body, gets cut off, and it's still alive, even though it's like this messed up, deformed little organism that's only like this big. It has like a head mixed in with its like jello looking like body and two small scrawny arms. But definitely a lot of gore for being low budget. You get to see a lot of cool aspects of New York City. Don't know how they could afford to do this, but they did it. And I think this is another one going in Don't Go Out Tonight. So right off the bat, two good movies to start this one for sure. Let's see if we can continue that with the next. Oh my gosh, we just might. Next up is going to be Creepshow. Now, Creepshow is an anthology type of movie, which I'm usually not down for. However, this one, every single story is so engaging and so, well presented that you don't want it to stop. You just want story after story after story. Like I said, I'm not really an anthology guy, but this one really hit for me. We get Tom Atkins in this bad boy. I mean, Adrienne Barbeau's in this. There's so many cool people that you're going to know when you watch this movie. Definitely go check it out if you have not. But this is another one going in the category of don't. Mother, stop going in above the fog. You're better than this. You're better. Don't Go Out Tonight. Another one, Creepshow. Unbelievable. We're just knocking this shit out of the park. Now, I know what you guys are going to be thinking about this next one. Friday the 13th, Part 3, 3D. No way. That one's boring. That one's so slow. It takes so long to get to the kills. But this is Richard Brooker Jason. This is Hockey Mask Jason. You get some iconic kills in here. You get Andy's death, which is probably my favorite in the franchise. The handstand, cut down the middle. You get Chris, one of the best final girls in the entire franchise. I really don't know how you can go wrong with this movie. So for me, just for me, don't get mad. Friday the 13th, Part 3D is going in horror perfection, ladies and gentlemen. It's just my opinion. It's my opinion. You probably don't like it, and I don't give a flying shit. No, I'm just kidding. I really do respect your guys' opinion. I really do. I appreciate you coming back here and watching this mediocre bullshit that I keep doing. These tier lists that I can't fully function. I appreciate it. I do. I really do. But next one's coming up. I'm going to go with Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. You know, a lot of people when they first watched this movie absolutely hated it. No Michael, not for them. Me, on the other hand, I knew Michael wasn't in it from the get-go. Love the premise. Sick and twisted. Colonel Cochran's probably one of the most sinister villains you're ever going to get. Tom Atkins in this bad boy, doing what he does, being a bad parent. He's never there for his kids. He's never there. He's always getting drunk and banging 22-year-olds. But good for him. He's living it up. Living it up. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and put this one in. Don't Go Out Tonight. 1982 so far is kicking some major ass. Now let me go ahead and check. Let me go ahead and check my, letterbox, because that's where I keep all the goody goodness. Let's see. Hospital Massacre. Now that one had some pretty badass kills, if I must say so myself. I would definitely check it out if you have not. It's a little bit of a lesser known slasher, but takes place in a hospital setting. Always creepy. Another insane mental patient doing what he does, killing some people in some gruesome motherfucking ways. And I'm gonna have to put this one. Oh my gosh, this is insane. I'm gonna go with Don't Go Out Tonight again. We're killing it. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you guys, but we're killing it. This year is absolutely killing it. But here comes a bad one. A camp slasher, Madman. Started it, wasn't into it. I know it's probably my fault, but this is one of those movies where I started it, did not finish it, so I honestly can't tell you how it fully ends, but I was not having a good time, and I'm putting this son of a bitch straight, and you're all doomed. I don't need to finish it. I don't care. I don't care. But here comes, the next one's going to be a giallo film, which I only got into those because of Lee McCoy from Drum Dums. Started to check some of those out, and this is one of them that I really, really enjoyed. The New York Ripper. The kills in this are insane. He uses a razor blade, cuts down through a girl's eye, cuts a nipple right down the middle. It's great practical effects, great gore, 100%. I'm going to put this one in Above the Fog. If you have not checked it out, go check out The New York Ripper. I think you'll be very impressed with the kills in this bad boy. Next on my list is going to be Next of Kin. Takes place in a nursing home. That's all I can tell you. Bored out of my mind. Not my kind of movie, personally. If you're into those slow burn type of films, you probably dig it. But for me, you're all doomed. I'm sorry. And I'm going to follow that up with Night Beast. Got a lot of 80s cheesy goodness. I could not get past the first 20 minutes. This creature shooting some weird-ass laser beams, turning people into these, red, VCR line things, and then they, vanish or blow up or some shit. Once again, another movie I did not finish. I just could not do it. Gotta put that one in. You're all doomed as well. People out there might enjoy it. For me, I just did not give a shit. That brings me to Pieces, you know what I mean? You don't need to go to Texas for a Chainsaw Massacre. This is another giallo type of film. First watch, honestly, I didn't like it that much. It was fine, but the second time around, I had a really good time with it. A really iconic kill involving, I believe, a waterbed. Gonna want to check that out. A lot of cool kills in this movie. Weird premise, but definitely worth watching. Above the Fog is where Pieces is going to go for me. We'll take a look so far. We're doing pretty good, staying on the upper echelon of the tier list here. Poltergeist. A freaking classic of the genre. A classic of the genre. Is it my kind of movie? No. Was I late to the party on Poltergeist? Probably. I'm not a fan. I tried. I gave it a watch. Craig T. Nelson was great. The little girl was fantastic. Carol Ann, she was great, but the movie just doesn't work for me. I'm not really a ghost type of person, and I feel bad for even doing this, but I'm going to put this in. This movie is jinxed. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to get tomatoes and all kinds of shit thrown at me. Maybe bones from a cemetery because they didn't move the cemetery. But yeah, I'm sorry. But here comes a good one. Silent Rage, starring our boy Chuck motherfucking Norris. Now, if you want Michael Myers being killed and attacked by Chuck Norris, this is the movie for you. You get all the kung fu goodness. You get all that amazingness Chuck Norris with a Michael Myers-esque type of killer who does not speak, does not utter a word. Is it on the level of Halloween 3 and Alone in the Dark? I'm going to say no, but it is definitely one of the best ones from 1982. So please, 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 put this bad boy in Above the Fog, why don't you? Damn it! Let's get a little zoom out here, take a little look at this list. Here we go, we're doing good, we're doing good. Here comes a Wes Craven film, one of his early ones. Talking Swamp Thing. Not a lot of love for this. I saw it released on 4K recently. I think a lot of people are going to come around to that. Look at that. Look at that little swampy thing right there. You don't get much better than that. I always loved Swamp Thing cartoons as a kid. Finally checked out this movie, and I think it's damn good for being an early 80s film. Love Swamp Thing. Love the effects work. Love the green suits. Going in Above the Fog, damn it. I don't care who knows it. Brings me to another Giallo film. Tenebrae. First time watch. Really, really dug. Where's it at? Right there. Tenebrae. Really, really dug Tenebrae. Another Giallo. Great story. Great kills. Great gore. Great effects. I mean, the Giallos know how to present blood and gore in just a different way than other people. And I did like this one more than Pieces and the New York Ripper, if I must say so myself. So that means Dario Argento's masterpiece is going in. Where'd it go? It left. Oh, no, you don't think so, damn it. It's going in. Don't go out tonight. Stay in and watch Tenebrae. Another recommendation from Lee McCoy, my man. Let's see what we got here. I didn't watch a lot of these movies. Obviously, I'm very hard to please. So, one I did want to watch was Visiting Hours. So what I'm going to do for Visiting Hours, my friends, is go ahead and put that in Never Seen. I own it. I've just never got around to watching it. My boy Jason Nike from Faccis Cinema was a huge fan. So I definitely am going to get around to checking that out. Brings me to my next one, The Slayer. Not something that I had a good time with. The atmosphere was great, little like ocean beach town type of deal, but the story I just wasn't following. I wasn't into it. It's a slower burn, not my cup of tea, and I'm having some difficulties here because there we go. That's gonna go in You're All Doomed. Which brings me to my next movie, which is gonna be House on Sorority Row. Nice little slasher, you accidentally killed somebody, you think you got rid of them, they come back for revenge type of story. I really do dig these kind of stories, like I Know What You Did Last Summer type of deal. So I definitely recommend checking it out. Nice little slasher flick. And I'm all about the slasher flicks. You guys know this. You get some kills, creepy looking costume, if I must say so myself, at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in Above the Fog, ladies and gentlemen. A couple more here. We got the Slumber Party Massacre. Look at that bad boy right there. Cheesy 80s goodness. Escaped killer goes and kills girls at a slumber party. That's all you need to know about the movie. I freaking dug the hell out of it. I know a lot of people like the second one more. I am not in that camp. I don't think it's the greatest thing on earth, but I definitely think it is one of those you must watch or own from the 1980s. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one in Above the Fog as well. And that brings me to my last movie of this list, a John Carpenter classic that bombed at the box office, starring Kurt Russell. I don't know why the hell it bombed, because this movie's amazing. I'm talking about The Thing. The best remake, if you want to call it a remake, of all time, in my opinion. One of the best horror movies of all time. Some of the best special effects of all time. It really, really honestly doesn't get much better than The Thing, and I can't say any more about it than has already been said, because, it's been praised forever. So, I'm going to go ahead and put The Thing Not in the movie is jinxed. Horror perfection, ladies and gentlemen. The Thing goes in horror perfection. So let's go down a quick rundown of what I got here. Horror perfection, we only have two. Friday the 13th Part 3D and The Thing. Don't Go Out Tonight, we have Alone in the Dark, Basket Case, Creep Show, Halloween 3, Hospital Massacre, or I believe it's called X-Ray, and Dario Argento's Tenebrae. Above the Fog, you know, it's right there. They're good movies. You definitely want to check them out. I have Giallo film The New York Ripper, Pieces, Silent Rage, Swamp Thing, House on Sorority Row, Slumber Party Massacre. This movie is jinxed. Poltergeist. I'm sorry. You're All Doomed, Madman, Next of Kin, Night Beast, and The Slayer. And a movie I've never seen but really, really want to see is Visiting Hours, another hospital slasher. Really, really want to dive into that one. I've heard only good things. I know my tier lists suck. They're not the best. I got ads popping up everywhere. I'm fucking not even showing you probably what movies I'm even doing. I'm just talking about them. I hate this. I don't know how to do it any better. Busta Rhymes, get the fuck out of here, man.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Suck. It is what it is. But I appreciate you guys hanging out, watching this video. Let me know where I messed up in this tier list. I would love to know. Please leave the comments down in the section below so we can get a discussion going. Like the video, subscribe for more horror content, and stay tuned for upcoming lives, which should be coming out every week during the Friday the 13th interactive watch-along series. So, love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for spending a few minutes with this piece of shit.